Those in favor say aye. Aye. Those in favor say no. No. It's the opinion of the chair that the ayes have it.
Is anyone surprised that I am being targeted? Is anyone surprised that I am somehow deemed unworthy to speak about American foreign policy? Or that they see me as a powerful voice that needs to be silenced? Frankly, it is expected, because when you push power, power pushes back. There is an idea out there that I do not have objective decision making because of who I am, where I come from, and my perspective. But I reject that.
You could hear the tension in the room. The speaker had barely finished announcing the vote when Ilhan Omar jumped in, claiming she was being targeted, silenced, and disrespected. But what happened next? Absolute fireworks. Two Republican powerhouses, Lisa Milan and Nicole Malatakis, weren't about to let that slide. They hit back with the Constitution in one hand and cold, hard truth in the other. Trust me, this one gets fiery fast.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And to use that logic, well, then all those people should have just said sorry and we'd move on, right? But no, we don't do that. And let me tell you, I take a little bit of offense to what the hell is wrong with me. I'll tell you, there's nothing wrong with me. I took an oath to defend the Constitution, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Again, I'm not going to apologize for it. I'm going to hold the Constitution, and it's very simple. We really shouldn't even have this debate. If you break the law and you follow due process, there are consequences to your actions, even if you say sorry. So we can try all of the diversion tactics that we would like. It doesn't change the fact that someone broke the law and that someone should be held accountable. It is disappointing, Mr. Speaker, that their own party can't hold them accountable, that they have such hypocrisy. So with that, I yield 2 minutes to my friend from New York.
So Omar takes the floor and launches into her usual script. I'm being targeted because of who I am. She claims she's being silenced, that her voice doesn't get the respect it deserves. She says people question her objectivity because of her background and identity. And look, she says it with conviction. But here's the problem. This wasn't about identity. This was about accountability. Omar wanted the spotlight on herself, not on her actions. Then comes Representative Lisa Milan, calm, confident, and armed with the Constitution. She doesn't waste a second. She says, I took an oath to defend the Constitution, and I'm not apologizing for it. Boom. The entire chamber goes silent. Milan wasn't there to make friends. She was there to remind everyone that laws matter. She said it plain and simple. If you break the law, you face the consequences. No amount of "I'm sorry" changes that. You could almost see Omar's talking points crumble right there on the floor. Milan didn't stop there. She looked across the aisle and called out the double standard. She said, it's disappointing that Omar's own party refuses to hold its members accountable, that selective justice isn't justice at all. And she was right. You can't preach integrity while defending those who break the rules. The hypocrisy was exposed for everyone to see. And then came Nicole Malatakis. 2 minutes. That's all she needed. She stood up and said exactly what millions of Americans were thinking. Defending the Constitution is not up for debate. She made it clear that accountability isn't about politics, it's about principle. She said, lawmakers don't get to dodge consequences just because of who they are. Period. Her words hit like a gavel slamming down. By the end, Omar's attempt to paint herself as a victim had completely blown up in her face. Milan and Malatakis crushed her argument, exposing the truth. Congress isn't about victimhood. It's about responsibility. They reminded everyone that integrity still matters, even when it's inconvenient. If you agree that accountability should never be optional, smash that like button, share this video, and drop your thoughts below. Who hit harder, Lisa M. Milan, or Nicole Malatakis. And don't forget to subscribe for more raw, unfiltered truth straight from Capitol Hill, because around here, we don't do excuses.